One of these days, all y'all gonna see these videos, because I'm putting them on YouTube. I don't give a shit who sees them. Mommy has been here staying with me for the past solid year. But before that, she always came over, stayed 2 or 3 days a week. She's 91 now. And for all you brothers and nieces and nephews and cousins and whatever you are, that say you love Mommy, no you don't. I'm sorry. You can't love somebody that you don't come and see, that you haven't called to check on. You don't love someone that never crosses your mind during any kind of celebration, such as a birthday or Christmas or Easter. But me, I've always included her every single year. Every single year. So, don't cry when she's dead. Because the only one to be crying is going to be me. Jerica, I ain't saying my kids are any more special than anybody else. Jerica lives right next door. She don't once come over here. Jacqueline, same for you. You sat here with Mommy for maybe 2 hours the day we took the boat to drop it off at the lake. You let her go to sleep. You didn't interact. You stayed outside at the pool with your friend. Jared, Haley, I don't expect you to. But anyway, just letting y'all know how I feel. Today's July the 3rd, 2021. And yeah, one of these days, I hope I'm not treated like she is. All she wants to do is to see family, but I can't take her places that I don't know where people live. My brother Joey, I have no idea. No idea where Joey lives. Sammy has had every opportunity to take my mommy up the road to his house. Never does. He comes in here, takes her for a little ride, takes what money she's got in her pocket, then he's gone. Johnny Mac, I ain't seen Johnny Mac. Hadn't hardly seen Johnny Mac unless we went to his house. He did occasionally come up every now and then, maybe once a year, until his wife died. Then we started seeing him a little bit. Then he had a heart attack. And haven't seen him since. I've called and checked on him. Went and seen him in the hospital. Let's see, Andy. Well, Andy, Andy dealt with Mommy for, let's say, a good 20 years, good 30 years, a good 30 years. That's Mommy's baby. She has lived for Andy, and all she wants to do and believe that Andy is okay. So, half the time I don't know where Andy's at, so I have to lie to her. Tell her I've called him. Yeah, I've talked to him today. Yeah, Crystal, she's fine. I had told her to tell her about Crystal and John. They're fine. She calls and asks for them every day. Every day she asks me. Call them and see how they are. So I have to lie, because I don't know their number. I message them on Facebook. I might get a message back. None of her grandkids, Stephanie, she came over to see her kids. That wasn't a pleasant visit. Courtney never comes up. She only calls when she wants anything. And Ethan, I love him. God bless him. Lord help him to become an individual one of these days that is a good individual in society. But my mother has taken care of every single one of her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. She's made sure they've had furniture. She's made sure they've had groceries. She's made sure that their electric bill has been paid at one time or another. She has even allowed them to go behind her back, borrow money against her property or in her name, pay it back for them. And allowed my brother to borrow out all of his life insurance. And she even paid that loan back on a Social Security check and a little $186 extra union pension. Will they miss her when she's gone? No. Will they miss the money? No, because she's been living with me for a year now, and her Social Security check goes to me to make sure she eats. Because before, when she was living with Andy in the trailer, once a month, I'd come and get her, take her to the store. She'd buy $100 worth of groceries, pay her electric bill, water bill, and her insurance bill. She had that B&L payment. Wasn't her furniture. No, when she needed furniture, refrigerator and everything, this girl here bought it out of her pocket. Water heater, my son bought it. Mommy didn't pay for it, but she paid off all the other loans. She made sure that B&L payment was paid. And then, third of the month, the day I'd take her to the store, drop her back off at her house, she didn't want to come back to stay all night with me. She knew she had people that was coming by, so she could hand that money out. By the 5th of the month, she was calling me again, asking me to come and get her. Not only to come and get her, but to bring Andy cigarettes. That he didn't get cigarettes. He don't have cigarettes or needs pop. By the 10th of the month, I'd take her back. She'd stay 2 nights. She'd call me again. Well, we need some groceries. Well, when I get over with the groceries, $100 again, $100 a week, I was buying out of my own pocket. Well, she'd say, I'll pay you back the first month. Well, I don't expect my mommy to pay me back. Never did. So I go over there with the $100 groceries and cigarettes and anything else, cat food. I mean, she kept cats up. I mean, I don't know, 12, 14 cats. And now that she's here, I make sure that that money is spent for her to eat. She has Depends. She has just a little bit of medicine money that she has to pay. Over-the-counter stuff, like muscle cream, bath stuff, washing powders, of course, because I wash her clothes every day. You know, the list goes on and on and on. But yet they think I'm rich. They think I'm taking my mother's money. They think $900 a month is going to do a lot for me. No. When you got to eat, one person can eat $600 a month worth of food. And my mommy does. She wants takeout. She likes takeout. She likes Japanese. She likes Chinese. She likes McDonald's. She likes Hardee's. She likes Dairy Queen. And once a week or twice a week in the summer, she wants me to drive her somewhere. So that takes gas, you know. I mean, my bills are behind. My house payment's behind. 2 months. My electric bill's behind. My water bill's going to be behind if I don't pay it. I do have enough to pay it. My refrigerator has stuff in it that Mommy likes. You know, I always have to keep milk, bread, pop. She likes yogurt, applesauce, because I usually try to go to McDonald's to get her breakfast every morning, or she likes oatmeal or cereal. But all day long, she sits and waits and watches the door and asks me, have you called and checked on Andy? Have you called and checked on Joey? Have you talked to Sammy? Have you talked to Courtney? Let's go see Courtney. Let's go see Stephanie. Have you talked to Stephanie? She calls my cousin Jennifer. Have you talked to Jennifer? Why ain't Jennifer been back over? Well, that's a whole nother story I ain't even going into right now. I'll let Joanna tell it in her own words if she wants to. But this girl here was right there for Joanna. Yep, I gave her rides to be nice. I thought she was my friend. No, found out that wasn't it. Let's see, who else does Mommy ask for? She don't even know Joey's kids. Justin and Lauren, she ain't seen them. I couldn't tell you how long. It's done been, I'd say, a good 4 or 5 years. I just tell her they're all fine. Same as kids, same there. She don't even ask for them anymore. Let's see what else. Other than just being bored on a 4th of July weekend, this is what we're doing. Me and Mommy is sitting home, as always, by herself, while everybody else goes and does their own thing. Walter and Jared's at a race. Jerica and Jacqueline them's gone to the lake. And I can't take Mommy to the lake. She's 91. She wants to go to bed by 8 o'clock. So, you know, fireworks is at 10 o'clock. What do? Can't take her to the camper where everybody's at. It'll get her confused because when it's bedtime, she wants to go to bed. She's fine if me and Walter go with her and we let her go to bed at 8 o'clock. Can't take her on the boat. Can't leave her at a camper by yourself, but I don't see not one volunteering. Say, Mommy, we'll stay here with Mama. You and Daddy go to the lake. Or, Mommy, you go to the grocery store. I'll stay here with Mama. No. No matter where I go, she goes. So the only one that's going to be missing this old woman when she's gone is me. The first one that sheds a tear, I'm going to slap it right off your face. You can try to remember all the good days. Yeah, you better remember the good days. You better remember the good days. Because that's all you got. It's all you got. The golden years for her has not been golden. She can't hear. She's deaf. So all she knows is what I write on paper. And then she forgets it. 20 minutes later, she's asking the same thing. So, yeah, I feel a little disappointed in my family. Every holiday, I feel a little disappointed. So, she's 91. I don't expect her to live forever. And I'm not sour about it. I'm hurt. I'm hurt that no one cares. And it shows. You can say you care all you want to. You can say. But it shows when you know your mama or your mother or your great grandma is here, and they know how she is. When they do come around, they know how she asks and how she wants this and to know about that one. So you can't say you don't know. But like she said, and this is Lena Mullins' word, if she had some money, you'd be right here.